What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Redshirt Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the...
All right, let's get it. Right.
Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Trying the left side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
Lots of running room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They go to the ground. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautiful.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense, yeah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fakes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Here's the give off the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen...
The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just...
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Let's go, right. Ready?
Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Barry. And he'll be brought down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Here we go.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
Blue 22.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Turning on the Jets. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense.
Here we go. Right.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.